New Year's resolutions are exciting. It's exciting to think about making big, significant change in your life. And today, I'm going to talk about how you can take New Year's resolutions and work to help reach success and make them come through. But I want you to know the statistics about them. The statistics tell us that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. Can you imagine that? And only 8%, the research shows that only 8% of New Year's resolutions actually come true, that people actually reach success, reach fruition with New Year's resolutions. So, I want to talk about why New Year's resolutions are so complicated. I'm going to tell you the common reasons why they fail so that you don't make the same mistakes. And then we'll talk about strategies to make your New Year's resolutions come true. And specifically, I want to talk about one of the most common New Year's resolutions that people frequently make, and that is to lose weight. And I would bet that most people in our group, most people who are listening, most people who want to lose weight have made a New Year's resolution year after year after year. And for numerous years, they come and make the same wish, the same hope. Well, I want you to listen to this whole program. It's going to be short because I want this to be the year you succeed with it. Let's make this year your year where you reach permanent weight loss. And I have the plan, the explanation, the pathway to tell you what the common mistakes are that people make and what you need to do to get on the pathway to get you there. So, I want to talk about some of the common reasons that people don't succeed with New Year's resolutions. And one is that they are vague. So with weight loss, I encourage people to be very specific. And again, a lot of people just say, I want to lose weight. They don't say, I want to lose 20 or 50 or 100 pounds. They are a little bit vague about how much they really want to lose. They're maybe a little afraid to commit themselves to what they want to lose. They don't they have a New Year's resolution, I want to lose weight, but they don't have a pathway, a process, a plan that they're going to use. And I want to say this really clearly. If you don't have a plan, then a New Year's resolution is just a wish, it's just a want. And if you just wish for something, if you just hope for it, and you don't have a plan to make it happen, it's probably going to be one of those resolutions that doesn't get you to success. You need a plan, and you need a realistic plan. And that's going to be an important part also of what I'm going to talk about. And I mentioned I'm going to talk about common reasons that New Year's resolutions don't come true. The first one was that they're too general, too vague. So you really want to think about how much you want to lose, when you want to lose it by, and why you want to lose it. What's motivating you? That can help you stay on track. There are really a lot of things that can help you make your goal more specific. And by making it more specific, it can help you pick the right plan, the plan that will realistically bring you to completion, to the finish point. Not some random plan that you hear about or read about in a newspaper or see on TV that may not be relevant to your obstacles, to what's keeping you stuck. First problem is a vague goal. Second is not having a pathway. And third is having an unrealistic pathway, just hearing a plan and saying, well, okay, I'm going to try that. And the reason is there are a lot of crazy, fad, extreme, restricted, limited diets out there. The diets that tell you to starve or over exercise for more than you're comfortable with, or to eat restricted categories of foods while you're watching everybody else eat everything. And those types of extreme programs with starvation, over exercise, over restrictions are not sustainable long term. People tend to be able to get certain short term results. You may lose some weight, but eventually you say, this is extreme, crazy, fad, restricted, and I can't do this forever. And when you go back to your old patterns, which is likely because these are unrealistic plans, you go back to your old weight, you regain the weight, and sometimes when people regain it, they gain even more weight. So I tell people, don't do unrealistic, impractical, untested plans that are not relevant to what's keeping you stuck. Think about what's keeping you stuck. For many people, it's sugar cravings or stress eating or emotional eating. On top of that, for some people, it's thyroid issues, or for some people, post-pregnancy pounds or menopausal pounds, which are related to hormonal issues. Your plan has to help you get out of those issues that are keeping you stuck. And those crazy extreme programs that just tell you to starve or over exercise don't help you exit and eliminate the obstacles that are keeping you stuck. You need a plan that gets you to eliminate the problems, the root causes, the obstacles that are keeping you holding weight. And next, any realistic plan has to have a process where you can check your progress and change the pathway if it stops working for you. Now, most weight loss goal programs, they give you the whole plan at the beginning, and they tell you that's the plan, how to lose weight. Weight Watchers, they might tell you how to count calories or count points. There are programs that tell you to count macros. There are, again, programs that tell you to over-exercise beyond what you're comfortable with. Again, what I tell people is losing the first 10 or 20 pounds is often a different process from losing the next set of pounds in your weight loss goal. And getting to the final point, losing the last 10 or 15 or 20 pounds, if you're losing a lot of weight, requires different steps. And so you need to have guidance of what to do at the different stages. Again, a reason why people often don't succeed on programs that are extreme, that give you one set of rules and one size fits all rules for everybody, when in fact people have different obstacles that are holding them back. You need a plan that is relevant to your needs. Not one size fits all, because everybody, like you have a fingerprint that's your own, you have a set of obstacles that are keeping you stuck with the pounds that you've been holding, likely for years. And what you need to do, and this is, once you get a plan with this, it's easy. You need to identify the obstacles that are keeping you stuck holding those plans, and then, because it's relevant to your body will move forward. And the way I do that for my clients is I help them jumpstart their metabolism. So your metabolism easily burns calories. Most people who hold weight are in slow metabolism. They know that's part of what's keeping them stuck. And they're in a natural fat storing mode. Again, when you're in that mode and you do those impractical, crazy, fad, over-restrictive plans, it doesn't eliminate your obstacles, and that's why you stay stuck. But when you learn to jumpstart, kickstart your metabolism and burn calories, that is the definition of burning calories, of losing weight. That is how you lose weight. And the way we do that is to eliminate your root causes. So it really is logical. It makes sense And I hope you can understand how this is the way to make your New Year's resolutions come true, to get the results, to get to the finish line. That is what I really want for everybody in our group. And so I'd be happy to speak to a limited number of people. I will put my calendar uh, in the comments section in our group. If you look early enough and set an appointment on a calendar, I will be happy to speak to a limited number of you and help you through your New Year's resolution to get practical, realistic, sustainable, obstacle eliminator plan with the support that you need so that you get to the finish line, you get to the final results, and that you will be one of the 8% group that will reach your New Year's resolutions and will have success, and you'll be able to celebrate. I want to give you an exercise to do, a brief exercise having to do with New Year's. And this is called the end of the year exercise. I want you to figure in your mind, I want you to imagine in your mind, and I want you to push the calendar in your mind way ahead, that we are at the end of this new year. I know we've just started it, but imagine we're at the end of this new year. And I want you to look in the mirror and imagine in your mind that you are in this 8% of people who reach your New Year's resolution. Imagine that you have gotten the right plan to get you to the finish line. You've reached your permanent weight loss goal, and you're keeping it off successfully, and you feel confident, you feel comfortable in your body. Finally, this is the year that you reached it. At the end of this year, you're looking in the mirror and you're just admiring how you look. You're looking at your face. You're looking in a long length mirror at your body, how skinny your waist is. You're looking at the new clothing you're wearing. Maybe you have a belt around your waist, or you're wearing a style that you never could choose. You just admire it on other people, but now you can wear it yourself. And maybe you can celebrate that you have the energy to run after your kids or grandchildren, or keep up with your activities in life, your work, your hobbies, your leisure work, your relationships, all the things that you want to do. So I want you to picture success this year. And then what I want you to know is that you can build the pathway, the blueprint, the map, the GPS, like you're in a car and at a starting point at this point of the year, and build the right pathway, the practical steps, the obstacle eliminator steps, the jumpstart your metabolism and move from fat storing mode to fat burning mode. All of these are going to jumpstart and bring you to your weight loss goal finally and for good. How fabulous will that be at the end of this year to realize you've finally done this and you can move forward, and next year you can have different New Year's resolutions. Let's get this done for you this year. I'm so excited for people who are going to do this. Now, I want you to think about this. You now have a choice. You have two pathways you can take. One is you can do nothing, you can stay where you are. And if you do that, if you do nothing, nothing changes, right? Or you can decide to move ahead and even get some information about what this sustainable obstacle eliminator program is that can jumpstart your metabolism, that can get you into fat burning mode. I promise you it is all natural. There is no starving, no over exercise, no drugs, nothing unnatural. It is all working with your body. It is eliminating whatever obstacles, whether it's sugar cravings you have, stress eating, emotional eating, addressing thyroid issues, or hormonal issues like post-pregnancy or menopausal issues that keep you holding weight. And when you get out of those obstacles that keep you holding weight, it also often translates to better health, because whatever is holding you in weight gain is often holding you in other unhealthy patterns. So people who do my program often find that their medicine dosage, for example, for thyroid medications, or cholesterol, or high blood pressure, or sugar medications, all types of medications, the dosage goes down, or sometimes they get taken off medications because as they lose weight, they become healthier. The processes in their body work better. So again, you can do one of two things now. You can go down the pathway and continue to go where you're going, and you know where that has brought you. If you do nothing, nothing changes. I would love for you to be one of the few people who will get an appointment. I have limited appointments coming up this week, and I would love for you to be one of the people I will talk to, whether it's a New Year's resolution or a long-term goal for you to lose weight. How to get that going this year, this time, successfully, so that you can reach the finish line and you can get permanent weight loss. I am so excited for the people who will get this done. May your New Year's resolution this year succeed, and I can't wait to celebrate with you. So I will remind you that I am here in our group every Sunday at our regular time. I will be back here next Sunday at our regular time, and I'm delighted that I will be speaking to some of you during the week so we can figure out what your plan is to get you a sustainable obstacle eliminator program that will not only give you give you the weight loss that you're looking for, but you'll get increased energy and better health, and you'll be able to look yourself in that mirror at the end of the year and say, I am so excited, I finally got this done. Let's get you there. Let's talk soon.